Hi loves, welcome back to the channel. So on today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you on how to make a pencil skirt with side ruffles. So I made mine with an Ankara fabric and you can make yours with any fabric of your choice. So I'm going ahead to fold two pieces of fabric and I place one on top. So the one down is going to be the back piece. As you can see, I've already added my zipper allowance, and then the one on top is going to be for the front piece, and I'm going to be marking directly on the fabric. So first thing I'm going to do is to create a starting line, and this starting line is also going to serve as my waistline. And then from my waistline I'm going to mark my hip depth, which is from my waist to the fullest part of my hip. My hip depth is 8 inches, and then I will mark it like so and then connect it into a straight line. The next is going to be the length of your skirt or the hemline. So the remaining amount of fabric that I have here is just going to be the length of my skirt. So, and as you can see, we are done with the vertical measurements. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark the horizontal measurements. So on the waistline I'm going to divide my waist circumference by 4, and then I mark it. I add 1 inch for the dart allowance and then 1 inch sewing allowance. And as you can see, I am placing my tape on the the starting point of the first piece on top. Remember to always do that so that you don't end up adding the zipper allowance while you mark. So on my hips line I'm going to mark the hips. I'm going to divide my hip circumference by 4 and then I mark it, and then I also went ahead to add 1 inch seam allowance. So because I'm making a pencil skirt, I'm going to use the formula that you can see on the screen, and then whatever I get I'm going to place it on the hemline. If yours is going to be a straight cut, what you need to do is just what you have on your hip line, you just take it down to the hem of the skirt and then mark it. So now that I'm done marking it like so, I'm just going to connect this like you see me doing. So I'm just going to connect the lines like so. And then on the hip area I'm just going to use my curve rules to give it a kind of curve so that I don't end up looking sharp. So that's what I'm doing. So now I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and mark my darts. So on my waistline I'm going to divide my bust distance by 2. My bust distance is 8, so 8 divided by 2 is 4, and then I mark 4, and then on each side I added 0.5 inch, and then for the length of the dart I went down by 5 inches, and I am just connecting those points that I've marked like so, and that's going to be for our darts. So as you can see, we are done with all the markings, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out like so before I work on other parts of the skirts. So as you can see, I'm not cutting directly on the line on the waist area. I left about quarter of an inch. So yeah, so I'm going to work on the zipper allowance now. So to shapen the zipper allowance on the waistline, I'm just going to place my tape like so and then find the midpoint, and then I'm just going to connect it in a slanty form to the hip line. This is to avoid bulging when you're done fixing your zip. So I'm just going to cut it like so, and then I'll slash the remaining area. So now that we're done with the back, I'm just going to take it out and now work on the front piece. So on the waistline of the front piece, I'm going to come down by 0.5 inch, and then I'll connect it to this end like so in a slanty form. I'm just going to connect it like so, and then I'll go ahead to cut that out. This is so that your skirt will sit really well on you. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this out, and then that is it for our pattern. So now I'm going to go ahead and notch the dart area. So now that I'm done cutting on this fabric, I'm just going to use the same fabric to cut on the lining. So I'm going to cut the lining, and yeah, so I'm just notching the that area so I don't end up like maybe after a while sewing I will start marking it all over again. So I'm just notching the area like so. So I'm going to take this and cut the lining. So as you can see, I've cut the lining, and as you can see, the length of the lining is about 1 inch. I mean the fabric is about 1 inch longer than the lining. So I've gone ahead to use the lining to turn the fabric, and I also ironed it. So on the front pattern, I've marked the sewing allowance that I added while I was cutting it, and then on the waistline I came down by 0.5 inch. So for the ruffles, I already have a long strip of fabric which is 2 times the length of my skirts, and then the wideness is about 6 inches. So I went ahead to just fold the ends like so, and then what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and then place it like so, just like you see me doing in the video, and I'm going to make the ruffles while I'm sewing. Another alternative to this is to just gather this long strip of fabric, and then you go ahead to place it on the skirts, and then you sew. But because of time, I had to just do it on the machine. As you can see, I am just gathering and sewing it at the same time. So if you don't have the luxury of time to make a gather this fabric before placing it on your skirt, you can use this method because it's also going to come out as beautiful as the other method, and it also saves time. So yeah, I'm just gathering it like so, and yeah. So now that I'm done with this side, I'm just going to attach the second side and then I'll bring it back to you guys. See how beautiful it's coming out already. So this is the finished look after making the ruffles. Now I'm just going to place the back pattern on the front, and then I'm just going to sew it, just join them at the sides like so with the sewing allowance that I added, which was 1 inch. So I'm just going to place it like so, and then I will join the sides. So after joining the sides, I went ahead to iron it, and this is how it's coming out already. So the next thing I'm going to do is to attach my band, which I've already cut out, and I folded the side. I also added an interfacing. This is actually optional. So to attach my band, I'm just going to place it on the wrong side first, sew it by 1/2 inch, and then I'll flip it to the other end and then cover it up. And this is the finished look, guys. I also went ahead to attach my zipper, and then closed up the back. So I added about 4 inches slit at the back. So yeah, and this is how beautiful it looks. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video.